So if you're not new to this channel, you know that I love habits because I feel like habits are just the pillar of having a good life and making sure that you are the person that you want to be. So of course, best believe that throughout the years of me on my self-development journey, I have tried out quite a lot of habits. So it's safe to say that I can talk about which habits work for me and which habits didn't work for me, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be rating all of the popular habits based on the perspective of a girly who has changed her life using habits. Different people, different strokes. So of course, please take what you like, leave what you don't, and let us get straight into the video. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can tell from the title of the video, we're going to be doing something really fun. I'm so excited because if you know me, I love habits. Okay, habits are just things that you can just incorporate in your day, and it just helps you to create such a peaceful life for yourself, where you get to do the things that matter most to you, do the things that you love most every single day in order to be the best version of yourself. And that is what habits can do for you. Habits are really important. Habits are like kind of the cornerstone of your self-development journey. You know, your being the best version of yourself every single day, because it's the things that you do every single day that counts, right? It's not about, you know, having the big dreams, the big things, but it's the daily habits, it's you daily, it's what you do daily. And I feel like with habits, once you can have the right habits in place in your life, that will just really enable you to actually embody who you want to be. So quick disclaimer here. If you know me, you know that I am not a fan of just taking habits and just, you know, having a list of them. So I'm going to leave down a couple of videos of how you can really approach these habits, because it's not enough to just have these habits like, you know, as a list, but you have to have different things around it in order for habits to work for you, so that when you actually take the habits that you want to do and then you now want to put it into your routine, you want to put it into your life, you can know the best way to do that, right? So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So of course, we have these tiers as you can see here. So we have life-changing, highly effective, nice but not essential, and overhyped. So let us get straight into it. So the first one, of course, is waking up at 5 a.m. I know that this is like, some people swear by it and some others don't like it. They feel like it's restrictive. But for me, I am a 5 a.m. club girly. Okay, I love waking up by 5 a.m. because I feel like once you can just wake up early, there's just this feeling like when you get to do your habits, like your other habits that follow through, like I feel like waking up early is just the cornerstone for it. And yeah, that is what waking up at 5 a.m. does for me. Like if I wake up by like 7 a.m., you know, other people are awake, you know, it's really bright outside, like I just don't have that sense of calm, because when you wake up at 5 a.m. everywhere is still dark. So it kind of feels like, you know, you're starting your day at your own terms, and I just love it so much. I love the vibe of waking up at 5 a.m. I get to actually do my morning routine and not rush. And yeah, I would highly suggest, like, if you have never tried it before, try it. Okay, don't look at others that are saying that, you know, it doesn't work for them. Of course, you know, you never know if you're a 5 a.m. girly unless you try it. And if you've not tried it for at least a week, then at least try it and you may like it. So what would I rate this? I would rate that as highly effective, right? It's not like a life-changing, but it's effective. So, and then we have the gratitude practice. So gratitude is very important in this life that we are in. We will see shige. God said we will see shige. So if you cannot be able to look at the good things in your life, the bad will override the good. The bad will always override the good. So for me, gratitude practice is very important. I always have to remember to look at the good parts of my life, not the bad parts, because if I want to look at the bad parts, if I want to look at the parts that are worrying me, that are weighing me down, I'm not going to be okay. It's not going to be okay up here. So gratitude is very important to me, like, and that's just like why that is part of my week. I'm always conscious of the fact that I have to look at the good parts. I have to thank God for everything that he's doing in my life, even though things are worrying me, even though things are, you know, just not looking the best, just not looking forthcoming. I always have to remind myself to be grateful, because what else will I do? So yeah, that is really high for me. Like honestly, it's life changing. Once you can train your brain to not look at the bad parts and to look at the good parts and to thank God for the good parts, to hyper focus on the good parts, because if not, guys, this world is tough, isn't it? Yeah, I'm asking you, is this world not tough? Please, oh please, I beg you, look at the good parts, right? So I would definitely rate this as life-changing, because it's really important, and in this world that we are living in, and we cannot afford to yeah, look at the bad parts, right? And then we have a power nap. So of course I love power naps. As I told you, I wake up by 5 a.m. And even though, of course, because I have like a good night routine during the afternoon, there are just some times that, the work has just been a lot, my mind, like my brain has been really stimulated. So of course it's really, really good to take like a break and just like sleep for some time. So that is what I do. I would definitely say that a power nap is highly effective because your brain just needs time to rest. Your brain just needs time to rest, especially if you're going hard in the morning, like you're going hard, like you're doing like your work blocks and you're like working. It's always good to just give your brain that time to just recuperate. And of course, there are a lot of studies that back up like the effectiveness of power nap. In also like if you're studying, you'll be able to remember what you studied. If you're working, you'll be able to give your brain enough time to just calm down and get ready for the next work block. So that is what I do in the afternoon between my two work blocks. So that just helps me to just rejuvenate and just get ready for the next two work blocks that I have in the afternoon. So power nap really helps me to get over my afternoon slump, because that's what some people have. Some people have afternoon slumps, but I feel like it's just because they've not included the time to do power nap. So it's now when they like their brain is now so dead, like they cannot do anything at all. That's when they now experience power slump. But I feel like with power naps, it's kind of more intentional. Like you already have it in your day. Okay, I'm going to do my power nap at this day, so you do not allow your brain to get to that point of overload. So of course, it's going to allow you to avoid that afternoon slump. So yeah, I would say that a power nap is definitely highly effective, and it will really, really, really help you to make sure that you get stuff done and you're productive throughout your day, right? Yeah. Then we have meditation. So meditation, I have tried meditation, I dabbled in it a little bit, but I will say that it didn't really do that much for me. Also because I feel like meditation is really, really something that you really have to be very conscious of, because it's like you want to like get into your brain, and it can get really deep really quick, right? It can get really spiritual really quick, and it's not something that you want to play games with. And also, I don't know, but just listening to someone else's voice is just really a lot. Guided meditation is even the worst. My meditation, I do breathing exercises, and that just helps me to stay more focused on the present. So it's not a case of, oh, okay, I'm allowing someone else's voices to enter my brain. I'm allowing all these frequency waves and everything, So yeah, I guess that could be a form of meditation as well. And that is kind of meditation that I do. So honestly, I guess I would rate this overhyped. Yeah. Especially in terms of like the actual meditation where you get to like do a guided meditation. I would rate it overhyped. And then we have journaling. So journaling, I would say that journaling is honestly just 50-50 for me, but I do a form of journaling to God every single morning, and that just helps me to just of course connect with my creator and also let him know how I'm feeling, because it's not enough to just write to myself, but write about the things that are bothering me to God, and that is my own form of journaling. So I do it every single morning, and honestly I would rate this, I rate this nice but not essential, right? I think I'm being too harsh with these habits, with these ratings, but yeah, I'll say it's nice but it's not essential. Like just journaling, like people say like journaling has changed their life, but honestly for me it's just like a normal thing. Like it's just honestly it's even like kind of overhyped as well. Yeah, it's kind of overhyped, but it's okay, it's all right. And then the next one that we have is reading. If there's a tier that is higher than life changing, put reading up there, guys. Yeah, reading, yeah, definitely life changing, because honestly, but it depends, right? If you are not a reader, then you may not understand, but if you're a reader and you have fallen off of it, please get back on that train, guy, because reading will really do change your brain, especially in this day and age where we're just so addicted to dopamine. And honestly, I get it. Okay, I'm not the kind of person that tells you that, oh, social media is bad, you need to remove social media from life. No, a little bit of social media is good, but reading is just that form of dopamine that just gives you that sense of patience, where you get to really, like for me, reading has really helped me to reset my dopamine receptors. So because with reading, like as you're getting into the story through what the person is writing in the self-help book, and that's just more of a like cadence that is more subtle, that is more, it's not just high and down, like, it's gradual. So yeah, reading is really good. Reading is just a way for me to just, unwind. Reading is a way for me to gain information, because I just love books. I just love reading books. I just love, getting into the story of people. And I also feel like reading is also making me a more empathetic person, because I can get to, really go into the lives of people, of characters. I love reading. Life changing for me, because I was a reader before and then I stopped, and then now that, I wanted to, change my life and become a better version of myself, I included reading, and I'm so happy that I did. And honestly, reading doesn't even have to be something that you do, like, that you have to take like a whole chunk of your day. Like for me, my fiction book that I read that just like 15 to 20 minutes every single day. But of course, it adds up, and just that, wind down for me before I go to bed just really helps a lot. So reading for me, life changing. Yeah, life changing. And then we have no phone morning slash digital detox, of course. But I'm not the kind of person that, it's not like digital detox for me, that I can't use anything from my phone, because of course I love, playing my gospel music immediately I wake up. I love doing my devotion on my Bible app. So yeah, I'm not like a no phone person, but I am a no social media person, right? So I do not check anything on social media. Like I have an app blocker that blocks all of the social media apps, Instagram, WhatsApp. Like, yeah, I do not need to know what anyone is doing, what other people are doing with their lives when I just wake up. Like, what is that? Like, that's just it. Like, that is just how, you invite a lot of stress into your life. You invite a lot of, expectations into your day. If you are constantly, like, if you're looking at what other people are doing immediately you wake up, like, that is not a good habit whatsoever. So of course, I think I'm going to, swap this with no social media mornings, because yeah, no social media mornings are definitely life changing, because it just helps you to start your day on your own terms, start your day focusing on your own self, focusing on what you want to do, focusing on your habits, right? You're not doom scrolling. Immediately you wake up, you can get up and do the things that matter to you. So of course, I would say no social media mornings are definitely a life-changing habit. And then we have habit tracking. Of course, this one, life-changing, because if you're not tracking your habits, then you are not going to be consistent with it. Yep, I said it. It is what it is. Because people, we are visual people. We like that visual representation of what we are doing. We like being able to see our progress. And if you're not tracking your habits, you have absolutely no way to reward yourself for doing the things that you want to do. I just love tracking my habits, because that just keeps me accountable, and it also helps me to just have the satisfaction of knowing what I did throughout the day, and just being self-aware. I love being self-aware, and habit tracking is exactly what that does for me. So of course, that is life-changing for me. And then the last one that we have for today, because I don't want this video to be too long, is daily routines. Daily routines, guys. Once you can have daily routines, morning routine, afternoon routine, evening routine, night routine, your life will change, right? Because you just have that structure in your day. You just have that structure. Okay, I'll do my morning routine, then I'll get to work. I'll do my afternoon routine to wind down, where I'll do, my power nap, I'll just like rest. Then I will now get back to work in the afternoon, like in the mid to late afternoon. After that, I'll do my evening routine, where I get to do my workout, where I get to wind down for the night. Then I'll do like my work block for maybe my hobby or something that just calms me down, like around like 7, 8. And then I do my night routine to fully wind down for the night. Guys, trust me, just as I've told you guys in the beginning of this video, if you just have this list of habits, if you just take, oh, okay, these are the life-changing habits, and maybe I'll try them, and you do not put them into a routine, you do not decide, okay, this is when I'll bring in this habit, it's not going to change your life. You're just going to just have a list of habits, and that's just it. And then I'll be giving yourself decision fatigue every single morning. Oh, should I do this, should I not do this? No, guys, that is not real work over here. Daily routines, I feel like if I had to choose one thing, if I had to choose one habit from all of these things that I've been saying here, daily routines is the best one that you can ever do for yourself. Having a daily routine and sticking to your daily routine is the best thing you can ever do for yourself. So yeah, that's just that for that. I hope this video wasn't too long, and I hope that you got some ideas of the things that you could do to just change up your life. As I said in the beginning, habits are so important, and they're just such a great pillar, just such an important pillar of having a good life and having a good daily life, because that's where happiness is. Habits are so important in enforcing our identity and who we are, who we see ourselves as. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do hope that you got some ideas. Speaking of routine, speaking of a daily routine, if you want to know exactly how you can do this using ChatGPT, because it can be really a lot of mental energy to try to come up with your own routine and come up with your own daily schedule. And so I created a video where you can use ChatGPT to just help you to simplify the process and just make the process easier for you. So of course you can go check that out, and I'll see you there. Bye.